Archery. I finally did it. I've got the option to upgrade now, so that's good. I've got 1 turn off a trade route. I think I might start building all the important buildings up now. It would be quite a good thing to do. I've got lots of +3s and things, haven't I? I was thinking about building a commercial hub in this city, but I do need a holy site as well, so let's get that down. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. Get the holy site in and down. We can start spreading the religion really properly. It'll be good. How bad all those trade routes are. I'm going to improve this city up here, Sierra Talhada, because of a bit of loyalty. That'll push me into the Amazon and I can settle all over that place, which would be mighty fine. What should I do in the capital in the meantime? I think builders would be quite handy to start spreading places, but no, settlers. Got to keep the settlers coming. It always feels like you've got enough until you realise you haven't. May have been a little bit more ambitious with my settling plots. I've got some grand plans, you know. Can't be held back. More holy sites, and this time I can afford that +6. Let's get that right in there quickly. We also start to push in more missionaries. This is good. Cusco is now under my control. This city is going to be fine as well. Let's get back up to here. Start spreading. I just want all of the cities on South America to follow my religion. It'll be so much easier to do that. And look, +5 food. There we go. That city will do nicely. There's currency. I can start getting commercial hubs down, start increasing the trade routes back to my capital. It'll all be grand. I feel so much safer with walls up in those 2 cities. It is ridiculous. But it's fine. Commercial hubs. Let's see what we can do. There's a decent enough commercial hubs around there. Holy sites. Nothing that special. I might go for a commercial hub. Or do I go for an encampment just to make things really awkward? No, maybe not. Commercial hub. Let's get the gold in. I think the gold is going to be really important in a big game like this. Trade routes back as well. Yeah, it's the thing to do. The thing to do. The Incans want to start trading with me. Yes. Yes, I will do that. Extra gold per turn is a huge help at the beginning of the game. How long have I got to survive until the next era? Oh, another 2 turns. That's not much. That's not much at all. So, yeah, I've got population 9 city centre now. Again, everything is needed. Infrastructure is so important, but I think those trade routes are really important to getting the new cities up and running as quickly as they can. Look at that. Yeah, this city, it's already up to 1 turn away from 4 population, just from 1 trade route. Yeah, commercial hubs are going to be important, I think. Do you have to keep an eye on this, though, because we're in a golden age now, which means Mapuche are going to come after me. Oh dear. Oh, no loyalty pressures, though. That's quite cool. Exodus of the Evangelists. Do I do that, or do I use my faith to get me settlers? I think I might actually do that one. Yeah. Monumentality. Let's do that. I don't need to rush getting the religion out any more than I am already. Oh, look at that difference in loyalty pressure. Right, you go straight over. Fantastic. Okay, great. I can start settling, or forward settling massively. How much faith to get a settler? 180. So faith is, it just shows you how important it is. My capital needs some good buildings now. Let's get a commercial hub up and going. This +4 gold is a great hub indeed. Let's get the trade routes up and running. Oh, what should we do? New districts built by me? Why not? And me for less grievances? I don't think I'm going to get any of these in because we haven't met anybody yet. I've got no idea. Oh, no, I did win one. That is hilarious. I don't know why I won that over everybody else. Maybe because I'm player 1. Or something stupid like that. Look at some of these. 10 admiral points per turn, 11 merchant points per turn, 10 scientist points per turn, 9 artist points per turn. That's mental. Yeah, 9 musician points. So Russia's got up 9 holy sites by now. Is not just ridiculous. I just don't know. I just don't know how we're supposed to compete with that. Deity. Oh, this is going to have to be a clutch game if I win this. So we have theology, which is really good news. It does make me think that I probably should have got more campuses by now, but, you know, It's fine. It's fine. We're kind of caught in this sort of weird middle ground between making sure we've got the infrastructure built up in our little hub of the Amazon and making sure that we don't get too settled in. Now, I've got 5 cities, which is considering we're playing on deity, I'm pretty happy with that. If I actually let the Inca only have 5 cities, I think Mapuche probably has 4. So you know what, my settling is absolutely fine. I've removed my settlers around. I keep playing this sort of weird game of cat and mouse with the Incans. I'm actually going to spread my people round the coast as much as I can, and this guy's going to come up to here because I don't want to get myself boxed in. If I can get myself access to this area, that's another 2 or 3 cities. This one as well. I'm going to target this city because the loyalty here is not going to be good for the Incans. If I can put loads of cities around it and give a little bit of a loyalty pressure, I might be able to flip that one. And if you sort of look at the Amazon, the difference between this city being flipped and not is massive. So we'll see if we can do that, especially because the Incans are in a dark age. This is the perfect time to have a really, really big population. I think the thing I'm sort of realising is I'm building a commercial hub in a couple of places, but really the holy sites are the most important, because I am just about to get to, if I can get into the Renaissance era and have a golden era in that era, which is a tough ask, but I might be able to pull that one off. Then I can use my faith to buy things like settlers and builders and all kinds of stuff like that, so it's worth keeping an eye on. I also asked people if they wanted me to name cities after them, because you know what, I might as well. And we got some hilarious responses. I think at the moment, for now, the first one, as the first person who commented, you did give me a hilarious sort of requisite to jump through here, which is I needed to take Vancouver. You know what, actually, when you look at where Vancouver is going to be on this map, like way up to the north there, it's an ambitious one, but I will take you up on your challenge. I realise you said that I could name my city after I took Vancouver, and I'm going to sort of very cheekily ignore that for now, by calling it the city soon to be called Jonathan Summers Harris. You see, I haven't called it your name yet. I've very clearly caveated that it's the city soon to be called. So, you know, when I do take Vancouver, I'll be able to take that away. I think that's fair. I think it's a good, realistic sort of naming, definitely. We've also had a request to name a city Cromwell. If you don't know what Cromwell is a beautiful lake in the Lake District, and it does require me building it next to a lake. Unfortunately, it turns out there are no lakes in the Lake District whatsoever. And when I say the Lake District, I do of course mean the Brazilian Amazon. I mean, look at it. No lakes whatsoever. I suspect they're all up with the Aztecs up to the north. I think I've got one down, there's one down here, so maybe I'll keep an eye on this and move the city that Cromwell is named after if I do win it, but I'm going to name this one down there, because, you know, it's cool. And finally, the proud city of John Millers. You are the only thing, my friend, that stands between the rampaging hordes of the Incans and the Mapuche. You are the gateway. Hold firm, otherwise we're all screwed. So, you know, no pressure. You may only have 23 strength, John Millers, but you're stronger than that, I know it. So in more game-wise news, I think I've now pretty much spread my religion to the continent, which is pretty good. This city will be taken over in a second, and as soon as it is, it'll have even more loyalty pressures, which are good fun. You know, actually, just to put the loyalty squeeze really on, I'm going to settle this one here quickly, and then get the other settlers to come around. You can see I'm slowly building trade routes to make this like semi-navigable, this whole sort of route up to the north, but it is tough going, walking through the Amazon, useless. Somehow, with the exception of Judaism, every single religion has already improved. How did that happen? Also, someone took missionary zeal, which is an absolute pain in the ass. That was the one I wanted. Never mind. Never mind. Okay, right. The city soon to be called Jonathan Summers Harris is going to be thinking about temples are really, really important. If I don't get the temples in, I'm not going to be able to get the growth, but realistically, settlers are the most important thing. But if I don't get up the Ancestral Hall, that doesn't work, although Warlord's Throne probably is the one I want. Market would get me the Trader, which would help me to do stuff quicker. I think I'm going to have to be selfish and focus on building settlers in the capital. just for now. It's the only thing I can do. I'm going to keep on building things like shrines in the cities that have now got the hubs up. Oh, look, there's another city below. Right, go explore, missionary. You're a useful person to do that. And I realised I forgot to change over my government slots, and it's going to really annoy me, so I'm going to pay the money and switch that to holy site adjacency, so I can get even more faith per turn, 36 per turn. That's looking good. Look at that. Yeah, my religion is sort of stopping the loyalty from being too high. Only 2 population pressure. Come on, settler, get there. Put the squeeze on. Okay, so there was one more city down here. Anything else to pick up? I'd gotta check if there's another city just on the tip of South America. You never know. Engineering is fantastic. I love aqueducts. They are my favourite building. I love playing as Rome purely so I can build aqueducts everywhere, or baths, but fantastic building. I need to think about getting iron working and just improve the melee strength of my cities, because if I don't do that, I'm pretty sure I will regret it very quickly. And I'm going to be getting a temple up in this city just so I can, and a shrine here. I know it's focusing a lot on faith, but it's all about that growth. Remember, I get the growth, the extra food for all of the shrines and temples I build. It makes a huge difference if I can get away with it. Because of the Incans' rude insistence of like placing cities everywhere, I'm having to actually like move all of my city objectives around. Because they keep breaking my perfect synchronicity. It's really annoying. Stop it. Building Mont St. Michael down here. Yes, that's right. Build as many wonders as you can so that when I take over, it'll all be mine. Well, I mean, was that really unexpected? I mean, probably not. A surprise war. Okay, we do have a bit of a standing army. Admittedly, most of our standing army is Slinger based at this precise moment, which isn't the best. Oh god, and my poor scout, no! I bet the city-state's been taken over. Oh yes, it has. Of course it's been taken over, so... Scout, I don't know how to say this, but I think you're going to be killed. Take the builder in. Take him on while you're at it. Plunder the trade route. It's petty, but it's so worth it. Now, if I can, I want to fight in Incan territory, because this will give me a huge bonus. I've got ancient walls in a couple of places now. How much is a slinger upgrade these days? 30 gold, that's so much. Oh, painful. So I need to get myself a lot of gold. Now, Aztecs, you are fantastic friends. I want to see if you can join in with the war, but you can't. Why can't you join in the war? You don't know who they are. Okay, fine. That's explainable. I understand that. What would you give me for all of my political power? It'll give me 50 gold up front. You know what? It doesn't sound like a lot, and it's not a lot, but I need it. Because now I've got 200 and I can upgrade all of my troops, which makes a huge difference. I need to just get everything all of a sudden building armed units, because I am going to get killed very quickly if I'm not careful. Let's get the archer going there. Let's get an archer going here. It's going to be a very defensive force in terms of just lots of archers, but there's not much we can do. Well, we entered this war a lot quicker than we wanted to, but this was inevitable. And the Incans are admittedly... Oh, there you go, the scouts, our builder's gone. The Incans were admittedly the ones we wanted to fight first, so I'm not, like, sad about how things are going. It's just a little bit too early for what we needed. And this city's going to get a walloping in a second. Oh, what could I build to improve the strength? A heavy chariot would help, but an archer would probably help more. At least give it some melee and a bit of strength. It wouldn't really help that much though, would it? Oh, my slingers are just doing their best to sort of scramble over at about 5 things. 2 tiles per turn. I'm going to have to just purchase an archer, aren't I? There we go, about 17 strength. It's really not much at all. But it'll just have to do. We've got another city here. Oh dear, I think I might end up losing that city. I'm not sure, but well, we'll have to see. And I hate building a new city and immediately getting in walls, but that's what I'm going to have to do. 3 turns is all I've got to survive here. 3 turns. If I can do that, actually I'm going to put the warrior here just to hope that the catapult goes after them instead. They're probably not, but you never know. Let's see what their mood is. Are you going to attack the city, which would be a bad for me, or are you going to attack the warrior, which would be really good for me? Get tempted by the warrior. Go for it. Can they even see it? They can't even see it. Oh dear. Oh, that's a lot of army. Okay. Okay, fine. Right. We may lose that city, but if we do, we'll just have to win it back. I think we've got every city. Once this settler's done and once this temple's done, I'll switch these cities into building armed units. We've got enough iron to build a single swordsman, which is a good thing. That if I can get the swordsman up and running, that means I can think about just increasing the strength of the cities a little bit. Let's attack that catapult. Do it. Get my warrior over. Right, come on, give you something to think about. There's a warrior right next to you. Go for that instead, please. No pressure, Jonathan Summers Harris, but if you don't get that swordsman out quickly, we're gonna lose a city here. Quick. Just, if I settle more cities, if I settle cities quicker than they can kill them, that counts, right? I can survive that way, I think. Oh look, they had to put a governor here. Sucks to be you.